Okay. Well, howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and as you know, we've been talking with the Hopkins County Dairy Festival Queen contestants, and so we're continuing with that as we talk now with Valerie Flecker. And we're excited to have all of you in, but in particular you, Valerie. So let's get started by asking you about your family. Tell us about your family members.
I am the youngest child. I have two siblings, and then both of my parents. We were born in Miller Grove, Texas.
Miller Grove.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And so you have a younger brother and sister, or you said you're the youngest?
I'm the youngest.
You are the youngest.
Yes.
What and your folks' names are?
My brother is Alex. Sister's Maury. My parents are Ronald and Nikki.
Okay. And so I should ask this before we start, but since you were born in Miller Grove, or you've grown up in Miller Grove, you're going to Miller Grove High School?
No, I go to Silver Springs.
Okay, well
Yes.
then that's what I get for assuming. So you live in Sulphur Springs now?
I live in Miller Grove.
You live in Miller Grove,
Yes.
and you attend Sulphur Springs.
Yes.
Very good. All right, great. Well, tell me about some school activities that you're involved in.
I play soccer.
Do you?
I do. I'm in the Key Club.
Uh-huh.
We do a lot of service activities in the Key Club.
Uh-huh.
With soccer, we made it to the fourth round.
Yeah.
Making history.
Yeah, great season.
Very exciting.
Yeah,
Yes.
very much so.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that's something that you'll remember
Forever.
all of your life. Very
Yes.
much so. And are there some activities that you're involved in away from school?
I show pigs.
Yeah.
So I show at the county show, Netla. Pigs.
Yeah.
So.
Not everyone who's in the Dairy Festival Queen contest has the ag background, but it's probably
Yes.
helpful that you have some kind of agricultural background, but not necessary.
It helps with some things.
Yeah. So you will be a senior at Sulphur Springs
Yes,
High
sir.
this coming. I believe that, am I correct that that's true for everyone that's in the contest? Then?
Yes.
Everyone's a senior, at least a senior going into whatever school they attend.
Yes.
Not necessarily Sulphur Springs High. Right. So have you started to think about plans for after school?
Yes, I want to go to college. Hopefully Tarleton State.
Okay.
I want to go into the dental field.
Ah.
So being a dental hygienist. And
Tarleton State in Stephenville,
yes.
west of Fort Worth. And they have a dental school? Or?
They have pre-dental.
Pre-dental.
So you would go there for pre-dental, and then you would transfer to any school you want for the actual dental school.
What has made you interested in being a dentist?
Working with people, it's something that's fun. You get to wear scrubs. Who doesn't want to wear scrubs? Yeah.
That's as good a reason as any.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And what got you interested in participating in the Dairy Festival Queen contest?
Other than like you win scholarships, you get to be queen. You do like activities. You get to build a parade float.
Yeah.
Milking a cow. Never done that.
We're going to talk about it. You finish what you were going to say.
And you get to ride in a hot air balloon.
That also. Yes.
Yes.
That's a big part of it. Okay, super. So you have a talent that is the talent competition is part of this. So tell me what your talent will be.
I'm playing the piano. I'm going to play Girl Crush.
Have you played piano for long?
I played it when I was younger. I kind of just picked up on it recently again for the pageant.
I see.
But it's been fun learning it again.
Great.
So.
And we hear about the cow milking competition. Are you looking forward to that?
I am. I think it's gonna be fun.
Have you milked cows before?
I have, yes, milked a cow. I went and practiced with the queen, Caitlin Farrell, when she was in the pageant. That was my only time I've ever milked a cow. And so I'll get to do it again this year.
Well, good. I think it's great that they include that as part of the competition. It's only appropriate for the Dairy Festival Queen. Well, Valerie, we wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And we thank you for spending some time to talk to us today.
Thank you for having me.
Great. I'm John Mark Dempsey, and we've been talking with Valerie Flecker, and we'll talk with other Hopkins County Dairy Festival Queen contestants. And it'll be right here on KSST. Howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and we've been talking with Hopkins County Dairy Festival Queen contestants for the past several days. And now we're talking with Sedona McCollin, who is one of, is it 9 contestants?
I believe so.
I think 9 is the number. and Sedona's certainly one of them. Well, tell us first of all about your family.
My mom's name is Amy Chandler, my best friend. I love my mom. And then I have 2 older brothers, very much older. They're in their 30s. So
really?
Big age gap, but all super close. And I'm the only girl. So
I see. And you live in Sulphur Springs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and attend Sulphur Springs High School.
Yes, sir.
And I have learned as I've talked with you all that everyone's a senior or will be a senior. You're about to be a senior. So tell us about your school activities.
So I have been on drill team for 3 years.
Blue Blazes?
Yes, sir. Last year I was a junior lieutenant, and this year I'm serving as captain of the drill team. And so we do many things. Football season is great. Competition, we've recently started back up. And we do a lot in the community, Veterans Ball, Mad Walk, stew contests, everything, you name it. So it's really good to be involved with all of those things.
You all won some major honors this year, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And was it one particular competition or more than one?
We did 2 last year and we did 1 this year. And we've gotten grand champs.
Yeah.
First runner-up, champion circle.
Fantastic. Well, Sulphur Springs High had a great year all around this year for all kinds of events, soccer and basketball and all the rest of it. Well, how about away from school? Or some things you do outside of school?
I do competitive dance with Sulphur Springs Center for Dance. I've been dancing since I was 3 years old.
My goodness.
And then I didn't originally live in Sulphur Springs. I lived in Scurry until 4th grade, and that's when I moved here. And then I joined Sulphur Springs Center for Dance, and I've been competing with them for, I want to say this is my 8th year competing.
Okay, all right, very good. So what about after school, once you leave Sulphur Springs High, which is not too far now on the horizon, what do you think you're going to be doing?
I would like to attend the University of Houston to major in psychology, and possibly after that, try out for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Oh. So you major in psychology and then try out for the Cowboy cheerleaders.
Yes, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, it's a part-time job, so I would be able to do therapist work or and then do that on the side.
I see, fantastic. And so Houston has a well-known psychology program?
Yes, sir.
I see, University of Houston. Good. What got you interested in the Dairy Festival competition?
Well, I really didn't know anything about it until one of my friends that did it last year had told me about it, and I just think it's there's so many fun activities, and it's a great way to connect with the community and get involved in just more things.
Yeah. You mentioned your experience in dance, so I'm guessing that might have something to do with your talent.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm doing a Broadway themed dance. It's just going to be super upbeat and entertaining, fun. So
you have music recorded music, I suppose, that you'll be performing to.
Yes, sir.
What are some of the songs, or what is? Those offhand.
On Broadway, All That Jazz.
Okay, got it. So kind of a medley
yes.
of Broadway tunes. Great. Well, what about the cow milking contest?
A little bit nervous. I'm not really a hands-on outside type of girl, but we're going to survive.
Hands-on.
It's going to be great.
It is hands-on, isn't it?
Yes.
Have you had your chance to practice yet?
Not yet. I think we do that Thursday.
Okay.
So.
And you've not milked cows before. I think probably fewer young ladies have milked cows now than maybe 50 years ago.
Yes.
So probably it was much more common. Well, Sedona, you're delightful, and thank you for spending some time with us.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Sedona McCullough is one of the candidates for Hopkins County Dairy Festival Queen. And I'm John Mark Dempsey. We say thank you for watching and listening on KSST. Howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and over the past few days we've been talking with the Hopkins County Dairy Festival Queen contestants, and now we're talking with Colby McCoy, who is one of the 9, I understand, young ladies that are competing in the contest this year. Well, tell me about your family.
I am one of the middle children. I have a younger sister, she's 12, and an older brother that's 22, and an older sister that's 21. And my parents are Deanna McCoy and Robert McCoy.
Deanna and Robert McCoy.
Yes, sir.
So you have 4 brothers and sisters?
I have 3 siblings.
Okay.
A younger sister, an older brother.
Okay.
And an older sister.
So there's 4. There's 4
of us total.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a big family.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
for this day and time. It is. That's. And have you lived in Sulphur Springs all your life?
I was born here in Sulphur Springs, and I moved away to Roy City, and then came back around 4th grade, and I've been in school at Sulphur Springs since then.
I see. Great. Well, you will be a senior at Sulphur Springs High School?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, tell me about your school activities.
I am a power lifter.
Really?
Yes, sir. And I'm also going to be a student council officer for next year, senior year. And I'm also in HKK and will be the reporter for our senior year.
And HKK is?
Hopkins Club. It's a community service club.
I see.
But we also have like a little initiation week to see who can be in the club. And it's a lot of fun.
I see. What got you into powerlifting?
Well, I always kind of liked lifting weights. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And my sophomore year, I got with the coach at the school, and he was like, "Come on, just do it." So I showed up to 6 a.m. practice, and I've just been in the weight room ever since.
Yeah. When that did not used to be a competitive thing. It was something that athletes would do in the off season, you know.
Yes.
But now it is a competitive event and the sport that you participate in. Well, great. And what about things that you do outside of school?
I don't really do much outside of school,
just take it easy.
I did forget to mention that I'm also the photographer for our school in our yearbook, and I do a lot of like photo shoots for friends outside of school for fun.
That's a fantastic skill, without doubt. So you're on the yearbook staff?
Yes, sir.
And do you actually publish a yearbook, an actual printed yearbook, or is it online or?
Yes, actual printed yearbook.
Do you?
Yes.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. Well, when you get out of school or when you leave Sulphur Springs High, what are your plans?
I dream of attending the University of A&M.
Texas A&M at College Station?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I would like to become a doctor in chiropractic.
Okay.
And be a chiropractor one day, hopefully.
Fantastic.
Very interested in that.
Very good. That's terrific. Well, of course, A&M is a great place for medical ambitions to begin for students, without a doubt. How did you get involved in the Dairy Festival Queen contest, or what inspired you to participate?
My mother. Yeah. My mother competed in the Dairy Festival.
Really?
Yes, she was second runner-up the year she competed.
Really?
And I've kind of just grown up around it. I've been to so many of the pageants. I'm not really sure how many I've been to, but I've been to a lot of them.
She probably wouldn't be too crazy about you giving the year that she participated. She's like most mothers. But so we can imagine. So a few years back. That's interesting.
Yes.
I wonder if there's another contestant who has a mother who competed in the contest a while back. Well, what about your talent? So everyone has to have a talent that they perform in the competition. So what's yours?
I am going to be singing the Sweet Charity, from the musical Sweet Charity. If my friends could see me now.
Yeah, great song.
Yes.
Great song. Have you ever seen Shirley MacLaine in the movie Sweet Charity?
I've watched her little part.
Okay.
I'm planning on watching the movie here
That's
soon.
if you see the song that she performs, and that's probably enough. But that's a fantastic song. Great. And how about your cow milking skills?
Well, I've never milked a cow before, but hopefully it's in my genes because I've had dairymen on both sides of my parents' families. Yes.
Yeah, maybe very well. You can get some tips from them.
No one really does it much anymore. They've all kind of
moved on to other things. But there's not as many people, I'm sure, who actually physically milk a cow these days. More of a mechanized.
But maybe I can talk to my grandma.
Okay.
She lived on a dairy farm.
I think that would be a great idea. I think that would be fantastic. Colby, thanks for sitting down with us for a few minutes.
Thank you.
Colby McCoy is one of the contestants for the Hopkins County Dairy Festival Queen, and we're visiting with them all. And we thank you for watching and listening. I'm John Mark Dempsey. This is KSST. Howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and as you know, we've been talking with the Hopkins County Dairy Festival Queen contestants, and now it's time for us to visit with Libby Negrete. And she is like all the others, not all of the others. All of the others are seniors or will be seniors, but all except one, I'm told, are students at Sulphur Springs High School.
Yes, sir.
And Libby is like the others, except for the one student at Sulphur Springs High. So tell me about your family.
I live with my parents, James and Lindley McNair, and I have an older brother, Luke Negrete. He's 23.
Uh-huh. Is he in college? Or?
Yes, he plays baseball at St. Edward's.
Really?
He's a pitcher.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's in Austin.
Yes, sir.
Well, fantastic. Very good. Well, what about your school activities?
I used to play basketball, but I got hurt,
Oh.
and so I couldn't go back and play.
Mm.
So I don't really do anything much with the school except for like Key Club we're involved in, doing like the community service and stuff, which is very fun.
Well, Key Club is a big deal.
Yes.
And that's a singing group, correct? Or am I?
No, it's like we volunteer with like
Okay.
like kids.
I'm getting that mixed up with something else that sounds similar to that, but that's a fantastic
Yes.
organization. So outside of school, there's some things that you especially enjoy.
I like to work. I have a job. I work.
Oh.
And I like to go to the gym, and I love to hang out with my family and friends.
Where do you work?
Texas Hops and Chops. It's like a little steakhouse on the square.
Say it again.
Texas Hops and Chops.
Okay. So
Yes.
are you a waitress?
I'm a hostess.
A hostess.
Yes.
There's a big difference there.
Yes.
Great. And what was the other thing that you mentioned?
I like working out and hanging out with my friends and family.
You work out.
Yes.
Is this
At the gym.
You lift weights or?
Sometimes I like to do more of the cardio side.
I understand. Very good. Well, fantastic. So high school is drawing near to an end. You have another
Yes.
year, but you
Yes.
must be looking forward to
Yes.
your time after
Very
high school.
excited.
So what are you thinking about doing?
My dream. So I want to be a nurse. So I'm going to be going to nursing school. My dream school is Mississippi State, but I think I'm going to stay more local and probably like around Texas A&M or something.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Why Mississippi State?
The nursing program is insane.
I see.
A lot of hands-on work, and I really
Uh-huh.
think that would be a lot of fun. And I've always been interested in going there.
Uh-huh. Well, of course, Texas A&M would be a great choice. A&M Commerce now has a nursing school,
Yes.
you know, so that
Yes.
might be another option. It's not quite as far away, but A&M is fantastic.
Yes.
And so you want to be a nurse as you go forward in your career. What got you involved in the Dairy Festival competition?
Friends. Like, I've never really been into anything like this, and I thought it's going to be a lot of fun kind of getting to know everybody and everybody getting connected and having different activities to do.
Yeah, good. And how about your talent? then?
So I'm doing archery.
Really?
Yes, I used to
Well.
do competitive archery, and I bow hunt. So,
No kidding.
yes,
Impressive.
yes.
So they'll set up a target on stage or what?
It's a little more than that. So I'm gonna have 3 targets, and I'm gonna be shooting at 3 different targets.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So I guess you're practicing for that.
Yes.
That's exciting. So well, that'll be something I bet nobody else does.
No, it's very
I
different.
think you'll be unique there. Well, how about your cow milking talents?
Never have done it before. Never, but I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
It's a little nerve-wracking though.
Yeah. You haven't practiced yet?
No, we practice on Thursday.
Yeah.
So
you'll then know for sure whether you've got any talent there or not.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Well, that'll be a fun event for everybody. Great. Then Libby, thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you for having me.
Libby Negrete is one of the Hopkins County Dairy Festival Queen contestants whom we've been visiting with and will visit with others. I'm John Mark Dempsey. This is KSST.